Starting out with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, I'm just going to prime my eyelids, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the ABH Primer. So I'm going to use that for this full blend. I'm basically like carving out my brows with it, but it's kind of pointless, so I just went ahead and just spread it around the lid. Then I use these Colourpop single eyeshadows, and I'll leave down below. Well, I'll leave it in this video as well. Each shade that I use, I only use 2 colors. So I'll leave that down below and in this video, that way you guys can reference. But I basically applied the orange all around, and you want to apply the product and then blend it out on the corners. That way, you know, you'll have like a smooth texture between, you know, your brow bone and where the actual crease area is. Kind of hard to explain, but in order to like practice on your blending, you have to make sure everything looks so smooth. And I did realize that you have to let the product settle in with the primer, because once it settles in, then everything will look like very, very smooth. And I say healthy because that's just another term of like a successful blended out look. You know what I mean? So I'm doing the other eye, and this is like basically a better example. I was doing a circular motion. That way, when I did press in the eyeshadow, I just blended it out at the same time. Because sometimes you can just lay it down with a flat brush or like a shader brush, and then blend it out, like blend out the edges. But I just used like a fluffy brush and just blended it out all the way through. That way everything will look seamless and even. I couldn't even think of the word, but I wanted everything to look like even out and seamless, to where you can't see like patchiness with the blend, because I'm really not that hard on myself. I just like to see what I'm doing wrong, like when I do other looks. That way I can like fix it when it comes to me doing even more looks. So I kind of look at it that way, and I just critique what I already am doing. But it is easier just to use like a larger brush, like a large fluffy brush. But then I went in with this Coastal Scents single eyeshadow. It's in the shade Baked Clay, and I just applied that all over. I love using this Safari Raine palette for the inner corner highlight, because it is so freaking pigmented, and it's like a foil shadow, but I've been using it a lot lately because it actually catches the lighting very good as well. So yeah. And then I'm just going to prime. I use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and it's like a really good primer. It's really good for my skin, and it's making like the look of my skin on top of makeup like look 10 times better. And then I also purchased the Junoco or Juno and Co. Lemon Drop Sponge. They just released the sponge, and when I tell y'all it is so freaking good, I am like legit in love. And I also already talked about the Juvias Place foundation. Right now it's one of the best like matte full coverage foundations I've ever tried. And I just used the Huda Beauty translucent powder. And then for my concealing process, or conceal and highlight, well, contour and highlight actually, I use the Juvia's Place concealer, and I like this concealer because it does blend out very, very smooth and it looks natural. And then I literally just bought this Mega Revolution foundation to contour with, because sometimes contour foundation stick, or no, foundation sticks have like the best undertone in them, to where it looks like really, really nice as a contour. So that's the reason why I picked that up, and literally love it. I'm like adding this to my routine. I really don't like cream concealers or cream contours. Not cream concealer, I don't like cream contour, but I do like how this product made, like how it sculpted out my face. Now, I have been using the Jeffreestar translucent powder and banana. The first time I ever used this powder, I really did like it, because not only does it's actually a really good highlighting powder. Like, it's specifically for that, and I feel like it does an awesome job, and it helps with your actual contour, to where it really does sculpt out your face. crucial step to this process is to blend out as much as you feel like, really, because I just keep blending and like cleaning everything up. So that's that process. And then I like to go in with the Artist Couture highlight. Now this highlight is very, very pigmented and it literally beams. So sometimes I don't use it because I know it's pretty harsh. Yeah. And then I just added some lashes and that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.